Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Edith, and into today's video I'll be showing you how I did this half wig. So if you want to see the magic, please continue watching. Thank you.
Can I do it again? I am
unstoppable, invincible, victorious. I can do all things.
Are you ready? Come on. I am.
So I purchased the wig cap and the elastic band from Amazon. So I'm going to attach the elastic band around the wig cap and I'm going to sew it in. I as well purchased the hair from Amazon, so it's going to be these 3 bundles, but I only used the 2.5. Thread and needles as well we'll be using to sew, and we'll start the sewing from the back. As you can see, the wig cap was properly aligned with the headband, but don't worry, we're just going to use the headband as our guide to adjust the hair to look good. Make sure when you start sewing to always make a knot on the first one, like at the beginning. Make a knot to secure your thread, that way it will not come loose. So always do that.
That rescue the earth lives in me.
Make a knot at the end as well. So I'm done attaching the headband on the wig cap, so we're going to jump on to sewing the hair on the wig cap. And as I told you, we are not going to mind how the wig cap looks kind of like on the side. We're just going to use the middle or the end sides of the headband as our guide to our sewing. And it's fine, I tell you, it's gonna be fine. So always secure your hair at the beginning as you start sewing. So the way I'm sewing right here, I'm sewing sort of like on the back of the head, and then I'm going to move forward like 1 inch every time. So yeah, and as I don't sew over there, you see the middle part where the 2 ends of the band meet. Do not sew on it, because you're going to need it to open and close or adjust it according to the size of your head. So you don't want to sew it and make it like one side. So as I get to the end of the hair, I'm going to turn the hair over. I'm not cutting it yet. I'm going to cut it. I'll start cutting it later on when I get to close to the front. But from now on, I'm just going to be turning it over, and I'm going to sew it in again. And I'm leaving like a 1 inch, I don't know if that's 1 inch, but yeah, like 1 inch space between the two, the lower one and the upper one. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and when I get to the other end, I'm going to turn it over and continue going like so. as I continue sewing, so the shape that the hair is getting is like a semi-circle. So I'm continuing like to sew like semi-circle, but as I get towards like the front, and then I'm going to make it as straight as possible. That way the front won't be all circly, it won't look good. So you'll see when I get there.
Okay, we're gonna start with Doctor. Come on. We're gonna go to Eve. Are you ready? Come on. So
So you see what I was talking about? This right here is like a semicircle, and I'm going to add 2 more tracks, and then after that I'm going to be sewing like as straight as possible. So So now I'm going to start sewing in the tracks straight. So in order for me to do that, I have to start in the middle, and always secure your end before you go further.
it's pretty simple. Favor on me. Can you declare it? Favor on me. Favor on me. Everybody say, come on, declare the favor of God upon your life. Favor on me. Everybody say, come on, you gotta say from glory to glory. From glory to glory. Everybody say,
on the last one, I'm going to be sewing it, attaching it to the elastic band. That way it won't be like 2 things separated. So I'm sewing it. I also only use like a single track, because on the back I was using like a doubled 2 tracks, and now I'm just using 1, and I'm sewing it like too close to the elastic band as possible, because I really wanted to lay flat and look pretty. And don't worry if your thread is showing, because when you put your headband, nobody will see that. So yeah, don't worry about that, it's all good.
Hey, mon meilleur ami, mon ami de tout le temps, toujours prêt.
Now it's all done, looking pretty, looking full. I really want it to look full, because I don't like, I like if I have a curly hair, I want it to look full, like big. I want it to make my hair look big. So that's why I use like 2.5 of the bundle. And you can use 2 if you don't want it too much, but me, I really want it full. So we have to remove this part right here, and then after that we're just going to style it and put on my hair.
Son nom c'est Jésus, son nom c'est Jésus, mon meilleur ami, mon meilleur ami, Jésus mon meilleur ami, quand la dépression a frappé à ma porte, Yahweh, impossible d'en parler, personne ne pouvait me comprendre, ce qui ôtait mon
So the reason I added this olive moisturizing lotion, because the mousse that I use makes the hair hard, like it makes it hard. So I wanted, like while it'll be drying up, to have a sort of like a moisturizing on it, a moisturizer on it, that way it won't get too hard. So it was able to maintain the curl, but it's the same as well as also look good and feel good as well. So yeah, and I also added like this one comb, but you can add 2, like 1 in the front or 2 in the front and 1 in the back if you want to, but just 1 was enough for me to end.
Rien n'était que les matériels, mais avec toi Yahweh, Yahweh, c'est